Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Donka!
Hello, and welcome to episode 93
Oh my god.
of the Mad Mage.
Look
This
at-
recap will be brought to you
You get-
I wasn't ready, I lied, I wasn't ready. By number one, who's Hopper Fingle? Fancy Mingle.
Papa Fingle.
Oh shit, okay. So we alright, let me go into my mind palace. Okay, so we okay, here I am. So we started the last session having defeated the pirate mind flayer, and we'd been searching around his ship. So we'd taken one of his people captive, and basically we started laying into them and turned them into a fish and kept them in a toilet bowl. We then started by Amber basically converted them into her thrall, and we questioned him and tried to get some answers out of him, but we got a little bit of info, but not it was a bit dumb. And we then learned that the mind flayer had been eating brains, which we kind of knew. So from there we looked around, we had rested a bit, we came out of the ship. We then decided to go for a look around, and we heard some music coming from the north. As we were travelling north, we encountered the sort of river of slime, and we tried our best to get around it, but at one point we had to go through it. Hopper got stuck in the slime because he failed some critical strength saving throws, and basically just lost a shoe. It was very sad. And the others helped. We then followed the music north, and we came across a genie in a little cove who was playing some epic music and had some Medusas in the corner as his little bitches that he probably abused when we weren't looking. He asked us to go and bring him a phylactery, which is an object that carries a soul of a lich. And the lich was somewhere, and basically we just needed to go and accept his mission and bring it back to him. I think we agreed to do that, and in repayment he will grant us items, money, whatever we want, and we thought that seemed like a good deal. So we headed off and searched around, and I think all we really managed to do was then find the way down. We leveled up.
There was some stuff around that weird picture statue thing with an eyeball, and we turned it off.
Oh yeah. That was we didn't
really
really figure it out. We were feeling very CBA.
Yeah, and then we thought we might have seen some gelatinous cubes.
Gelatinous
cube room bars.
Everything was very clean, wasn't it? So we
The memory came flooding back to you.
Yeah.
That was
you
it.
fucking legged it. Indeed, and you legged it down to the next level, to level redacted, because you don't know exactly where you are right now. But you know you're down.
I think we know we're at level 21, and now we're going to level 22. Perhaps was it?
No,
You have no idea where you are.
we were on level 19.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah.
You skipped us way too far ahead.
We haven't had a long rest yet, have we?
Yeah.
No.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, no.
No, but unfortunately, when leveling up,
Yeah.
the character mancer resets your character sheet, which I'll remember for next time and save all your things before I do, because there's no going back now. I can't find out what it was.
We did have a short rest though, so
Yeah, we used.
But
I know my HP was 152 out of 60, so I'm happy to keep it at
mine
that.
was full HP anyway.
Out of 60.
That's the one mine was.
160.
Oh right.
I thought you had
60.
less
Yeah, mine
than
too. Mine's similar.
it's fine. Either way, I'll remember it next time, but I can't. Yeah, the character mancer just fucked it for me. So cool.
You made a note of it.
Mine.
As you descend further down, the road is obviously long, as it always is. It's dark and horrible. Not much changes in terms of the scenery around. It still feels cavernous.
The opportunity to say the road is long with many a winding turn.
I would, but there is no winding turn. It just goes down, and it's a straight down. Well, not like a vertical straight. Fuck off. You go straight down, and it almost reminds you of the tunnels that you've been down in levels above, where these were obviously bored out by some form of worm. in some places. But you continue on down for a couple of hours with your with celestial dog steed named Rouge and Caesar Salad. Eventually, cresting to the bottom of this mysterious level as I hit the ambiance and bring you over.
I have forgotten about Caesar.
Oh, you can't forget about Caesar.
I remember as a concept, I've forgotten that's what he would call him.
When you load in, you should be in the very top left of the map. Make sure you can see him, and you can control yourself and any minions that you have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're in.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, me and
Does
Caesar.
it smell weird?
In here, I will make you make a perception check because you don't really know what weird is for sure. Oh, very nice. It smells way better than it did in the level above. It's the smell that you get. It's almost like this place is fairly dry. However, there are hints that occasionally hit your nose, Gandalf, that hint that it may be damp and almost like mossy in some places.
Okay.
Smells more fresh this way. Always follow your nose. Right.
So,
Yes, precisely.
the world is your oyster. Welcome to level redacted.
Okay.
Feels like there might be some mystery to this level.
Shall
Just
I?
go easy. Liches are extremely powerful.
Yeah, so what kind of like
I'm gonna go ahead.
anti-undead powers do you have, Gregor?
Plenty.
Yeah? Anything we can use, you reckon?
Yeah, probably, but not while I've got no spell slots.
Oh dear.
We need
Oh,
to.
When can we rest?
Well, I would say by the rough estimate that we may have passed only around 10 to 12 hours since our last rest. I don't think we have enough. I would obviously build us a mansion if we think we could rest there for an entire day if we wanted to. We don't have to press forward, but
I'm kind of tempted to if it's this dangerous. I know things change down here, but and if we know there's some undead down here and our anti-undead friend here doesn't have any of his anti-undead stuff, then
I don't have many of my make you guys less dead stuff either.
oh,
I do think we must be more careful as we proceed. The last set of enemies we faced were quite tough.
well, I don't want to go in not being able to be at full capacity. I think we should have a rest. I mean, even if it means just chilling out for a few hours and talking amongst ourselves.
Should we?
Are we hidden in your mansion?
Sorry.
Are we completely hidden in your mansion?
Oh,
Everybody
yes.
knew we were there.
I mean, at the minute, hopefully, no one knows we've come down here. And I feel like if we just quietly rest and get back up to capacity, then we'd probably be in a better place.
I agree. I think it would be foolish to press on into the unknown without our full strength.
Yeah.
Alright. Get that lovely mansion back.
I walk up to this wall and I just drag my finger in a giant circle as I normally do, and the cogs start the stone starts turning into cogs and just clicking into a door.
Excellent.
I love doing this. It's one of my favorites.
It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
And as they go in, can we make sure that that everyone notices the new library on the second floor this time?
What? Right. I told you to tell me when you wanted to make changes.
I want
and you completely fucking ignored that.
I wanted to. Do you know the big circular room? I want the back walls of it to have two staircases circling round, and there to be a middle floor, which is just a giant library going around the whole wall, and there'd be a ladder that looks terrifying, 30 feet high ladder that can just go round the whole wall. So it's quite terrifying to go round on this, in those big libraries where they've got those ladders, the sliding ones.
Explain that again. What are you looking for?
That's where she wants to spend her life.
You want the main entrance to have a double entered
No.
stairway going up.
No, so you go in and the room's circular, as it normally is. At the very
Nice.
back wall, near my bedroom, I want two staircases that kind of go up over my bedroom door and then lead to a viewing balcony around the edge. But the walls on that balcony are just basically a giant tower of books with just and then a ladder that goes on rails that goes around the whole thing. But the ladder being 20 feet high and just shit scary to be on. And obviously you can get pushed around by the hands, flying hands, if you want.
Right, well,
Just a few things.
next time, maybe just let me know that you're going to make changes to the tower that,
Yeah, but I
are
want
going to take me
to
an hour to draw.
let everyone use their imagination for now, and just be.
I don't really have much of a choice.
No, I think we
Yeah,
should draw that up now.
Yeah.
Rather than thinking of it, I think.
Come on.
Hurry up. Okay, well, you should be in the mansion, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the familiar sight of doors... Oh, this is terrible. The familiar door opens up, and as all of you step through, assuming that you also allow Rouge and Caesar Slard to enter, they also enter.
Oh yeah, there's a new dog's bed in Gregor's room for Rouge, and in Amber's room there's now a bunk bed.
That's not a bunk bed.
Yeah, it's a bunk bed.
Like a double one or a single one.
like a 4-poster bunk bed.
That sounds great.
I'll
I'd
take
like one of those.
For you and your new little bitch.
Hey, don't refer to Caesar like that.
He's a
sorry.
valued member of the community.
Is he gonna get a bit salty?
Maybe.
Particularly good with a bit of Parmesan.
That was a very cheesy joke.
Can I ask? I want to say to Caesar, how are you? How are you feeling? Are you feeling okay?
I feel fine.
Fully healed up to strength, max capacity, roaring to go.
I'm ready.
Great. Well, we're gonna relax for a little bit, so you're welcome to relax. You can take the bottom bunk.
I do not require rest.
Okay. Well, as you like it. And I leave him to it.
Oh, just kind of just stands by the door.
Okay. So, I mean, have we got anything to talk about? Is there anything anyone needs to work out for this level? I don't know quite where we are. I've been trying to work it out on the map, but I think maybe the last level was 19, which means this one's 20.
Yeah.
But that's just guesswork.
We don't know anything else in this level, do we? Only that there's a lich.
We know about is the Lich.
We can refer back to the ancient dungeon picture, see if we can try and work it out. If there's an undead dude.
Someone send it in the chat so
I
I don't
have
go all the way back.
I have been looking at that, at our ancient dungeon
Yes,
map.
So do I, but it's right. Oh no, it's there.
But just as you start talking about it, you notice the hands in the corner of the room start drawing it on a giant chalkboard.
Cool. Well, that is helpful.
I seem to recall it looked a bit like this.
Yeah.
Wow, you've really got that detail down.
So what other things does it look like there's on this level then?
Oh, there's a giant skull thing in the middle,
Which we could assume is
Undead?
Mr. Lich.
Mr. Lich, and there's some weird, like, men that are running sideways, and
They
it
look
looks
like
like
statues almost.
Someone with a genie.
Looks like we missed some giant bat.
That looks like
we
a
didn't-
vampire level.
We didn't go through 18. We missed 18. But 19, that looks like the pirate captain in the middle with his, and then you've got the orcs.
Yeah. Okay, so we must be on 20 then.
I think we're on 20, and
we're
I
on
think
20, yeah.
on 19, maybe the figure on the far right side is the genie, possibly.
Possibly,
Yeah.
but it looks like he's He's at
Is
war with
figure
the thing on the
far
left.
I wonder if
I think it's possibly his nemesis. He did say.
Or maybe that's the thing down in the south that he told us not to go near.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
But the genie's got a very, very evil-looking face.
Face. Not quite as evil as the skull though in the middle of this level, so.
I'm reasonably sure genies can't be trusted instantly.
He seemed pretty tricksy.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. I mean, I don't recall seeing any Medusas with anything other than
And that
bad
genie.
news. And he did also
I'm not
drink.
sure about taking the phylactery back to that guy, to be honest.
No, totally not. I think we should destroy it.
What will it be?
Could be anything, I think.
They usually come in urns or.
Although he did
Yeah.
promise us good things that might be very helpful in our fight against the.
And we should have taken a deposit.
You know, I don't think I understand what you're saying, but I think we could at least try and negotiate our way out of this rather than.
I mean, Emwen was very desperate for a wish,
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
Aye.
And he said, the genie said it might have some magic items that I think we could definitely make use of.
I don't trust them as far as I can throw. If we give him that phylactery, they'll probably release him as a genie and he'll try and kill us.
he? Possibly.
I mean,
Possibly. Or he
every
gives us
single
something
thing we've
awesome.
seemed to have found down here seems to be a complete arsehole, so.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
It does seem to be the standard. Oh, incidentally, he said the phylactery was rumored to be a stone. So,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like that eye that we found earlier.
but no, but that was on the wrong
Oh,
level.
Aye.
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 Thank you
Aye.
for lightening the mood, Emwen.
He's always reliable for that.
Not usually.
No, it's usually around as we get actually. I've got really posh today.
Yeah, I think it's because you.
I was
you
copying you,
mimic-
sorry. I was
You
copying
do it
you.
all the time. After whenever we're speaking, it's like a posh off.
Yeah, no, I'm not actually posh at all. I was just taking the mickey
Let's
out of
have
you
a
'cause you
posh
sound
off.
so stupid.
It looks like there's something other creatures on this map. I don't know what those like worm things are.
No, they don't look very friendly, do they?
Maybe
I
more
wonder if
importantly, does anyone see my new library?
I'm
Oh,
working on it.
Oh, golly!
There seems to be some floating library. My hands are doing a very good job. I'm very
You
proud
have a
of it.
library? You
Oh,
didn't tell me
yes.
this before.
I don't see it.
I immediately want to go and see the library.
Wow, yes. Well, I've
That's
been imagining it. I did think you might like it.
Balls.
You kidding me? I like any library. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
No, well,
I'm sure it's fucking marvellous.
just-
Like epic on epic proportions.
I didn't know you were into books, Emwen.
I'm not. I'm not. I can't even read.
Oh,
he likes burning them.
that is so sad. I really feel for you.
You're not missing much.
Oh,
I
no,
didn't think so.
knowledge is the greatest form of
Knowledge
education.
is power.
Maybe after all this chaos, we could teach you to read.
No thanks.
I'm really good at phonics.
The only thing that I will require is a wish. That's the only thing I want.
You're gonna
Don't
I don't need
you-
to read.
If you get this wish, if we do go back to the genie and he gives you a wish,
Aye.
is that it then? Is that your mission done?
Yeah, you're just gonna leave us in the
Just gonna
dungeon
bugger off.
and fulfill your destiny.
Wherever Ludusia goes, I will follow her. I'm indebted to her for now, as a friend. The rest of you I don't really care about, but if Ludusia goes, then I'll probably go with her. And I mean, to be fair, if I am granted this wish, I know that you all have made sacrifices yourselves for not having the wish, so I guess I'll be indebted to you lot too. So I'll probably
what's the point of giving you the wish if you're just gonna bugger off? I'll keep up
Yeah.
myself.
Hey, I probably won't bugger off, so...
That would be big.
Probably doesn't pay the bills.
Neither does wishes. Oh wait a minute, it can do.
I wish to pay all my bills forever.
Well, to be fair, right now that could be a lot of money.
Be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right. Well,
Okay. Well, look. I suppose. I think we're a very solid team. We've done very well so far. I think we should stick together and take out this Mad Mage and be done with it all. And you can all come on a nice cruise in my flying boat.
That sounds.
That sounds
I'm pretty good.
Sounds fucking shit.
So,
Well,
boy,
I
you
mean,
guys.
I don't know. If you have these like these servant hands on your boat to like fetch drinks and all that kind of stuff, then I'll be well up for that. That sounds great.
Does the boat have a library?
The boat will have a library, yes, a smaller one, as books.
Right.
Books are quite.
I sort of make a note to the gods. Remember, there's supposed to be a boat on this, a library on this boat. So maybe you should think.
It'll be like it'll be an information. We'll call it like the captain's cabin, and it will have like an information corner.
What you'd probably could do actually is with this your mansion spell is on your boat just turn your mansion into a massive library.
Well, it's gonna. I'm intending for like nearly all the most.
Could you just have a shit little boat with the mansion door on it?
Probably.
Can the mansion door move? Is that allowed? Because you should just do that.
Yes. You're in a flying.
So it's cheaper.
Have a single plank of wood boat and then.
Just have a little hang glide it. Just fly around, attached to like a load of seagulls.
Yeah,
Just get a broomstick or something. Just
Exactly.
a couple of broomsticks,
I feel like I'm
raft on
saving
top.
you a lot of hassle here.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Carry on.
just make yourself small and lasso yourself to a bird. There you go. Blimp, sorted.
Aye.
A bit like an invisible blimp.
It doesn't have as much pizzazz as the one I've got in mind. I mean, I would like my boat to be an extension of my mansion, basically.
Good use of the word pizzazz.
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 Is that a word?
What
Oh,
does
I've
pizzazz
never heard
mean?
of
I
pizzazz
don't know what
before.
pizzazz means.
Pizzazz. It's a
That's
learned
spell.
word.
I feel like
Yes,
pizzazz is a word that's underused.
Pizzazz Pazoo
Great.
is my magic spell word.
Pizzazz.
Pizzazz!
Is that what you say every time you throw a spell?
A fireball. Pizzazz Pazoo!
No, you just need to go.
Someone's a library.
Pizzazz.
Pazoo. Yeah.
Gosh.
Anyway.
I like the word zhuzh when you get something a little zhuzh.
What?
Cheers.
What are we going to do about this lich? Are we just going to like wander out there and
Give it a
wander
little-
around?
We'll go out
Give
there.
it a zhuzh.
Fuck it up. Pizzazz
There,
Pazoo it.
fuck it up.
I like a plan, guys. You know this. You know
Alright.
that.
Holy shit.
Fucking. Hold on. Pizzazz Pazoo. I feel
Not
right.
me.
Well,
I've just been pizzazz
That's-
bazooed.
that's the library. There's the stairs going up to the weird balcony with the books all going around. The center is just falling into the middle of the thing.
Holy
There you
shit.
go. Enjoy the library.
Right, I'm
You've
gonna
got that
I'm gonna
thing
whiz
there.
round it and go, Amber, look at Liz. And then they go,
Next time, give me some fucking warning.
I'm going for a whiz round here
I want to
at
go.
like 30 miles an hour, holding on for dear life.
I was just going to spend the rest of the session riding the fairground that is off of Fingle's library on the little.
And I whistle over and the hands come and push me around to go faster. Whee!
I jump. I get out of the way as he goes flying past.
Yeah, I don't actually read. I just.
Can I,
just-
like, jump from the top and then do like a slow fall? I just slow,
Yeah.
like a
I
slow.
find the music section and flip through some old books.
I just stay at the table eating.
Oh, this
Find
This
the-
is so-
is These are not organised properly. What are you doing?
It's not me.
This
It's
is
the
up-
hands. The hands.
Well,
will sort it out.
they need some training because this is just unforgivable. It's
I'll
diabolical.
I'll
What
get
would
the
be your
manager.
preferred way to organise them, Amber?
Oh, I mean, you've got to do it by the Dewey Decimal System, and you've got to do it by categories. Like, come on.
We're not fond of the Dewey Decimal System.
Everyone's fond of the Dewey Decimal System. How
We-
do you want me?
This is colour
Slide
coded.
into-
If you stand back, it's actually a giant picture of me animated all the way around.
Amateurs. Colour coding's for amateurs.
I find
I feel
all-
like
I've
that
heard
is. I feel like it's very Hopper though to be like totally, or like in size order or something.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're colour
These like,
and
like rainbow bookshelves where all the topics are mixed
Yeah.
up because that just makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, it sounds
yeah,
it's bonkers.
it's like that. But I know where everything is,
It's
and also
kind
you
of
don't
people that love
even
chaos, and that is at Hopper there, isn't it?
you don't even need to like go and find a book. You just say to a hand, "I want this book," and a hand will go and get it. It's like it doesn't need to be organised.
I want a big
What
book.
is embarrassing?
Well, the hand won't. It will just have a bit of a blush. We'll go and get you like how to make your own strap on.
I mean, if it's probably in there. But anyway, Gregor, I think you're about to say something useful about the Lich. Sorry, we got distracted by the library.
We could, I mean, if we're too scared of Lich, we can just pass it, but I do have a hatred of undead, so I would like to slay it if we can.
Oh, I'm on board. I'm on board.
I don't think. Yeah, I think it's the right thing to do.
Although I'm a bit worried, as Hopper said, about this genie character. I think we should be a bit more cautious.
Maybe I could seek some
agree.
advice from my patron, maybe, that they
Yeah.
they don't always give the best answers. It's quite difficult to get the rightly worded question. I mean, I could ask them if they're not too fed up of me just like dial a god asking them stuff.
Hello, £50 per hour.
Ask them if we should give the phylactery to the genie and see what they say.
All you can say is the genie to be trusted.
I mean,
By
the
us.
answer,
Everything else is gonna be no.
no genie is to be trusted.
Will the genie
What?
come through with his promise of reward if we give him the phylactery?
I'm not interested in that though. I'm more worried about what horrors we'll unleash if we give it to him. That's just me.
Okay. A meanie genie.
Dodge, would I know how long the Lich is able to... If we killed the Lich and then got the phylactery, how long would I know how long it would take for it to come back?
Make me a history check.
Can I assist in
History.
this? I also look for some books on liches or something to assist with this.
All the books in here are entirely up to whatever. Oh, 19! Natural 19.
Jesus,
That's
just-
funny.
Plus 4.
-1. Why +4? Why
Is he
+4?
Paladin?
For the... Oh no, it's for saves.
Saving
Alright,
throws.
Yeah. 19. You don't know the exact time, like the time frame. You know that, yeah, without destroying, you can kill the Lich. You can kill the Lich, and if you don't destroy the phylactery within a certain amount of time, it just comes back. That was the whole point of the ritual to become a Lich in the first place, is that you're essentially immortal unless the phylactery is destroyed.
Would I know? Would I know if if in the reverse, if we destroy the phylactery, the Lich would die or it would survive until it's killed the
No,
next?
if you destroy the phylactery, then the Lich is alive until it dies, until you kill it, until someone kills it. Yeah, so it knows immediately that the phylactery is destroyed.
Did we... So with the genie... Okay, the genie wants the phylactery, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't want... so that it can just... Why does it want... Why can't we just destroy the phylactery?
Well, that's kind of.
It
I'm
wouldn't
thinking he wants
tell
some
us.
kind of power from it or something,
Yeah.
or maybe you can enslave the dude.
The Lich, yeah.
What did he say it was? What did he say the phylactery was?
Like a
Rumored to be a stone.
Surely if we destroy the phylactery, it releases the genie anyway.
I don't know, because I don't know if that's 100% what the genie's after.
You remember the genie said that don't destroy
Right,
it,
they
bring it to me. He literally, like, the genie specifically said don't destroy it, bring it to me.
Yeah.
Gregor, with your 19, recalling studies on undead before, you would understand that destroying a phylactery isn't just going to be as simple as smashing it with a hammer. It's the most prized possession of one of the most powerful arcane users you can possibly. To become a Lich, you have to basically be one of the most powerful wizards in existence. One of the most powerful wizards in existence isn't going to leave its life's essence to be just easily destroyed. It will be extremely difficult to find and then destroy, more than likely.
I'm going to soundbite this. You just saying that, and then Charlie doing 150 damage and two-shotting it in about half an hour.
You can do whatever you like to try and destroy the phylactery. That's entirely up to you. This isn't going to be a case of numbers, I can promise you that.
It's just, him in a cube, except for his feet. Charlie fucking killing him in one shot. The most powerful creature known to man.
It's like a Sauron situation, right? It's like the One Ring can only be destroyed by, the fires of Mount Doom. You can Gimli it and try and hit it. It don't do shit.
I'm probably closest in on locational origin to a hobbit,
Okay.
so I could help.
That's like, sure.
So, Gregor, did you say that once we destroy the phylactery, the Lich won't die immediately, but it can then die finally if we kill it?
So it makes sense.
To be fair, the easiest thing to do here might be to take the phylactery to the genie, if that's what we've got our hearts set on, and not even find the Lich.
True. But finding its phylactery is going to be hard. Has anyone got any kind of locator spells, or warded against that kind of stuff? Don't really just want to wander around looking for a stone.
Just sort of doing detect magic, just sort of
I
random.
feel like this stone is going to be
hours
easy
and hours until we run into the Lich and die.
I don't think I can do anything.
I mean, we're resting here for a whole day, so would you have time to prepare anything that could help?
I'm afraid I don't. I don't have anything that would be useful for that kind of thing.
I can do a lot of damage to it, but I can't necessarily detect where the phylactery is.
Does anyone here have a ruby?
No, I don't think we do anymore. I think we did have one, but we used it to get through a gate.
A ruby.
Shall I have a ruby?
No.
Ah, Dodge. Can I hand a ruby to one of my hands and say, "Can you smash this up, you good boy? I would like it powdered, please."
Yeah, with not a lot of effort. Like 4 or 5 of the hands come together and start basically pummeling it against the floor into like a fine powder. It takes a while. It takes about 10 minutes, but yeah, after a fashion, you end up with ruby dust.
Okay.
Whilst we're asking if people have stuff, does anybody have a very fancy
Battery destroyer?
Yes, quite. That would be nice, wouldn't it? No, I have a really cool spell, but I don't have the components for it. It's really upsetting.
What do you need?
I need a platinum inlaid vial worth at least 400 gold. Does anyone pick up a platinum inlaid vial at any point during our
Oh yeah!
I have an
Just
obsidian.
here!
I have
Just
an
on the
obsidian flask.
Oh.
I mean, I could make you a platinum. I could make you platinum. Yeah.
Could you make me a platinum vial? Worth at least a platinum inlaid vial.
I would
With some time, but it would be very difficult.
I would need to. I'd need something quite valuable to transform. If I turn obsidian into platinum, Dodge?
Depends on what your spell says.
So, Master Transmuter, I can basically transform objects into another object.
Yes, it would destroy the stone, obviously.
But then I can recreate the stone after my long rest.
Yes, it could be done. What I will say is that you're basically trying to get like a glass vial and inlay it decoratively with platinum to make it worth a certain value for the spell. You need some sort of workshop or a way of doing it. Yes, which you could create, but you need to create it the next time you create the mansion. Because you can't build the mansion while inside it. You have to come up with decisions on what you're building and then cast the mansion.
It basically just says into another non-magical object. Like, it's not that I just basically just change it into an object. I don't make it. I just may turn an object into another object.
The problem with that becomes the monetary value of it. So it needs to be made. I'm assuming the platinum vial says it needs to be worth a certain amount of money. I guess.
400 gold.
Yeah.
Well, I've got an obsidian flask from the Wizard's Tower.
You're not sure how much that's worth, though. And it's the case of making it to a point where it gets difficult with spell components with cost, because technically you have to like go and buy the thing or make the thing.
Well, Amber, I could help you, but we need to do.
Maybe next time.
I'd say it's possible because you could make vial or make platinum or whatever. You can even use some of your platinum coins to
I'll have
inlay
to
a vial.
platinum coins to do
And
it.
with a workshop, it would take some time, but it could be done. But like I say, you don't have a workshop right now. You'd have to either find
well,
one.
maybe for next time
or-
when we summon the mansion, you could include a workshop and do that. That would be
I'm gonna ask my
That would be awesome because I have the other ingredients, but I don't have that.
I'm gonna ask my hands to.
We're saying that. Hold on, pause for a
Sorry.
second. Okay, no. So with major transformation, yes, you can, as long as something is worth more than 400 gold, so something that you would guess is more than 400 gold, then you can destroy your transmitter stone, and then you can change it. So you just have to guess. You have to find something and guess if it's worth more than 400 gold. So I'd go
Should we just get
heavy
a
on the stone.
certain amount of platinum coins and then
It's one object though, so it would have to be an object.
I have
make a platinum coin ball? Then do it.
The one object.
If only
One.
it was still
Yeah,
working.
meld it all
What about
together,
the
turn
giant-
into one
That's not
object.
one.
What about the giant golden toilet that we're carrying around?
Oh yeah, I don't need
Golden
that anymore.
chamber.
The golden chamber pot.
What's it, didn't we?
I didn't realise we had one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, what
yeah.
people look at in the fishing?
Oh, I thought we stopped it.
No,
No, still got it.
Would you like me to turn this golden chamber pot into a platinum inlaid flask for you, or vial?
yeah, I don't think I need the chamber pot anymore.
You're
So
going to drink out of it, are you?
no, I used it for a very powerful spell a while ago.
Sure you did.
Black
You did.
magic.
I can testify as the only person here who actually witnessed that.
Rajasthani.
It did happen.
It did happen, didn't it, sir?
It
You
did.
saw that big flashy light. I got all these powers. It was amazing.
Yeah, she went
Very
weird.
powerful
It was
spell?
good.
Or a very powerful smell.
Oh, Ludusia.
Get out.
Ludusia dies
Go to
just
bed,
because she
Lucy.
dies on the spot.
It's your flaw that you tell me jokes.
Yeah.
Stick with the music.
It's not funny.
Okay, so are you taking the golden chamber pot and they're doing the thing?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so concentrating, you take up. What does your transmitter stone look like?
It looks like a it just looks like a round kind of shiny rock. Just like a pretty looking kind of ornate looking stone. Nothing
Yeah, so
fancy. Just like a pebble you might throw at the beach, but shiny.
Shiny pebble beach throw. Right, got you. So you take that stone, place it inside the chamber pot, and hold your concentration on the chamber pot for around 10 minutes or so. Concentrating on it, after a time, you hear, those of you who are near, you hear a shatter, and then you see, after around 10 minutes, Hopper's hands start to slowly push together, and as he pushes together, the chamber pot shrinks in size quite dramatically, until it's formed into a vial that is inlaid with platinum, complete with stopper and a lock. And there it is. You can add
Thank you so much.
one platinum inlaid vial.
No worries.
Thank you very much, Hopper. I've been so excited for this spell, and I just haven't had a vial. It's amazing. I get out my tentacles and eyeballs that I nicked off the flumps way back when, and
Right,
assemble.
murder trophies, yes.
I shudder as I
Assemble.
see the parts of the flumps.
Sorry, yeah, and then
Vile creatures.
I already thought about this. I've got some alcohol, so I put some. So it's a pickled tentacle. So I put some alcohol in because I looked it up. You can pickle stuff in alcohol. Add the eyeball, and then I've got the components I need for a spell.
Did you
Just very-
read about pickling in my pickle section in the library?
I did once I found it.
Was it all in green?
Yeah, it was in the green section next to the how to cut the grass and the.
I do have a hand up there called Ruben. If you ask him anything, and he'll find you a book.
It's not natural. We'll do it the old-fashioned way.
I just say ask Rugel.
Cool. So add to your character sheet the components of whichever spell that is. You have one use of it, whatever that spell
Thank
would
you
be.
very much. That's very exciting.
Excellent.
Well, that's something else if we are fighting the Lich. But
I
doesn't get us over the problem of how to find the phylactery.
Similarly to Amber, I would like to do something quite cool.
What's cool?
Can I ask my hands to produce me a block of ice that is similar in size to me, please?
Yeah, it just like appears through a door, like through the kitchen. It floats up into the center of the library. A giant block of ice that is your size.
Andrew Jennings, it is time.
Oh, hit me.
Let's do this.
I was going to say, this is where we find out that Halaster's one weakness is this chamber pot that we've just met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
He doesn't
funny
like to
turn.
pool on gold.
Isn't Magnificent Mansion a 7th level spell?
I can cast this at level 8. Do it if I like.
You have an 8th level spell now. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Are you making a clone?
Yeah.
Fucking cool.
There's going to be 2 of me now, and we're going to crack jokes all day.
Are you gonna wank each other off?
Can you tell me which ruby and what the room name was?
The ruby I crushed up was from room 6, level 4.
Oh, how long does this clone last?
Until it dies.
Forever.
Okay, fine. Just double checking. I didn't want it to run out of cloneness.
Was it level 6 room 5?
Yeah.
Can the clone make a clone of itself?
No.
I don't know yet.
No.
Damn it.
I might keep the clone in the
In the map.
different plane of existence.
Just pull him through the door whenever you need him. Here, come here.
So the second, well, we'll get to that. Okay, so you should.
I've been waiting for right level to do this. Now it's time, your powerful mini hopper.
Well, smaller than you.
No, he's an exact clone, but when he comes out, I want you guys to call him mini hopper.
Are you going to start wearing like different colours or something so we can tell you
Yeah,
apart?
you look like you put like a tattoo on it.
More like
Well,
a
the clone will
handkerchief.
probably have a bigger dick, so that's probably how we would do it.
Give him a neckerchief or
Well,
something.
I did chop off about 5 inches of mine, just so you can tell the difference.
There's just a nub left, right?
It's about a foot left. It was embarrassing people in the urinals, so.
Wow.
Okay, so this casting
Getting a
takes
bit wet
12.
as well.
It's going to take 12 hours to cast, so you're going to have to spend a lot of time making your hopper 2, we'll call it, I guess. What are the rest of you doing in this time?
Sleeping.
I want to do a cool thing, but I need to sleep first, so I'm going to bed for 8 hours, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I have no cool things to do.
Do I have any cool things to do?
I'm gonna sit here and not age. That's what I'm gonna do.
I would like to
That's
rest
the cool
after
thing.
this, by the way.
Wow.
That is pretty cool.
Thanks, Kate. Make us all feel bad for our age.
How old are
Yeah,
you?
you look like a
No,
small
I'm not that
child.
old. I look like I'm like
Not
You
for
I'm like
Gregor.
30-year-old.
You end up like that vampire in
I'm 30 years
Interview with the
old.
Vampire, where she gets all moody because she's a kid.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm 30 years old. But I just don't age.
Oh wow.
If you guys want to look young, I can do that with my stone. I can take 30
I know, I
years
saw
of your
that.
life. I can
Turn
make you
Kate into a baby.
You want me to
The
give
grey
you
adds
30 years
wisdom.
of my life? No.
I can make you look 30 years younger.
I'm okay as I am.
Turn into a fetus.
I can't remember how old I am.
Yeah, the sneak would work out pretty well.
I have no idea how old I am.
Really?
I'm
Oh no, I do. Oh yeah, 30 years younger. It'll be okay.
I'm 74.
I'm 54.
I don't know.
I'm fecking old, but I was a gnome once, and that's. I don't know if like 74 is like the average death age for halfling. That would be so. Wouldn't that suck? Is if like you end up being a different race, you're like, oh yeah, this race only lives till 20.
Crumbled dust.
Shit.
He's dead.
You die
Okay,
again.
so
Well, I also no longer need food or water, so
That's a really horrible existence.
you guys keep it. I can still enjoy it, but I don't need it. It's not that I don't like food anymore. It's just I just
If you go any higher,
no
then
longer
you just
need it.
just become this like, corporeal being.
Need to breathe.
Yeah. I cannot die. Please. Kill me.
I can die of old age. I just don't physically look. I'd suffer none of the frailty. So one day, when I'm really old, I'm just gonna keel over and die.
Out of the blue.
Well, she was 900, so...
She died. She
Which
died
is
of heart.
30.
I get so many more bridges with my new clone.
I'm only 25, so I'd cease to exist with your help.
You're very
Jeez,
young.
this is an education for you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ludusia was probably like on crack, aged about 15.
Excuse me? What did you say? Lucy down crack.
Pasties. That's what they are in this game. Pasties.
Dream pasties.
Yeah.
Well, that
Dream.
was
Dream pastries.
It was in the Feywild, they were probably smoking all kinds of cray.
So you guys are currently level 15, is that right?
Yeah.
No,
Bye.
16. Oh.
Have we just leveled up?
Right.
I'm guessing. Have we just leveled up the lich by a level or something stupid? Probably.
No, I'm writing the spell slots for the simulacrum, however you want to say it. Because once they're used, they're used! Cool, right, so...
If
Hello?
we sleep, when I get up, can I cast the Find Greater Steed spell?
yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, you're getting rid of Rouge already?
I'm fucking tooling up. I love
Oh
it.
no, Rouge will just change.
Okay. Is he still going to be called Rouge?
Yeah, why not? It'll just be a giant
Okay,
bird.
It can still be red in colour, whatever creature it is you decide to
Or just a different language.
I don't know any other language. Read in any other language than French.
In Spanish, it's rojo.
Oh yeah, rojo.
Right, Hopper, in your journal, do you now have a Hopper simulacrum thing, NPC?
Nice.
Can you see this? Can you see it?
Hopper simulacrum.
Can you... I mean, it has the same spells as you, so I'm not going to add all the spells in because it's pointless. Obviously, can you edit the remaining spell slots?
I can't see spells.
The very bottom?
Oh yeah,
character sheet?
sorry. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah.
As long as you can edit them, that's fine. Because, like I said, once they're gone, they're gone. For the simulacrum, it never gains anything back. Only has 44 HP as well, so watch out, it's a squishy boy.
Oof.
Really? Why?
Because it has half your HP.
Oh, yeah, he's got shit HP.
Oh, it's still pretty ridiculous.
Oh,
Flashing ability to learn, become more powerful, so never increases, which is yes, repair it.
I like things being broken. You know me.
Monsieur
Right, so 12 hours, so 8 hours pass for the people who are resting. Is that everyone except for Hopper?
Oh, rest, yeah.
I want to rest afterwards, obviously, because I want to get my spell slots back.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to get the timeline right. So
Yes.
everyone rests. 4 hours remaining on Simulacrum. Everyone gets up, eats, chills. 4 hours pass. Hopper, you're now tired, very tired, and you have a clone, like a Simulacrum, who is essentially you made of ice, at the same height.
That's pretty
I'm
cool.
assuming it can talk. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to.
Oh yeah, he can talk. He speaks in
Please,
hilarious jokes all the time.
It's an illusory duplicate. Duplicate is a creature. Blah, blah. You can take other actions. Yeah, fine. Yeah, so it's basically a mini a you with slightly less HP and can never learn.
What level are we now? 15 or 14?
15.
So do that, and then you're gonna have 8 hours of rest.
I was meant to have an 8th level spell slot and I haven't got it.
You should.
Sorry.
I think. So then you spend 8 hours resting. Is that right?
Yeah. I need
So
it.
that'd be 20 and a half hours. Okay.
Sorry, guys. My bad.
That's alright.
I'm having really good time practicing.
Pressing shit. Sorry, guys.
Okay, I need to work out something else. Damn it, I thought I had sorted this.
Wait, do you have an 8th level spell slot?
I do.
I was just looking at my
Oh, you do.
Mystic Arcanum thing, and it gets me to choose a 8th level spell slot when I get to level 15, and I didn't do it on my leveling up.
How do I copy and paste
so-
spells into this shit? Or do I just have to copy and paste the wording?
No, go on, press the I button, find the spell, and then just drag it into your spell sheet.
Yes. They should mostly be there, except for ones from Tasha's or any other expansion. Except it isn't.
Don't tell me you've written out all the spells in your...
No. No.
Whoa.
In that time where he's resting, we have where is it?
I haven't.
I haven't. Honest.
Fucking kill me.
I was making a quick cup of tea.
Okay, so find Great Steed. So you basically tell Rouge to get fucked. Is that what you're saying?
Can I transform Rouge? I feel a bit
Go
rude
on.
just killing him off.
That's fine.
And I will, if you're happy for me to fly on it, I'll have that, what's it called?
Yeah, it says you can. Yeah, you can mount
Cool.
it. No.
Find the name of it, it's in here somewhere.
Have you got a griffin?
Periton.
That's the one. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the 6th. I'm looking at the fucking simulacrum spell, that's why I can't find the name.
Okay, so you transform Rouge into this crazy bird with its stag head, sort of, or stag. I don't know. It's just a crazy looking thing. I'll get a token for it in a minute.
Half
Medium
bird
sized.
Stag, looks fucking awesome.
Medium sized Periton. There's no chance I have this here, is there? Please. No chance.
Are we spelling Periton? I want to look up what it looks like.
P-E-R-Y-T-O-N. Yeah, I can just.
E.
Cool. Okay, so lots of mingling and Dana's chilled while Hopper rests for 8 hours. That puts the time at around 20 and a half hours, leaving about 3.5 hours left of the mansion. What do?
I'm ready to go, I'm just sat at the table eating
Oh,
my Periton.
good question. 1 second.
That was cool.
And we've rested and we have all our spell slots back and everything.
Just to like for awareness, Elliot takes 8 hours to make a transmuter stone.
What?
He slept for 8 hours, didn't he?
Makes it you can spend 8 hours creating a transmuter
Oh,
stone.
damn.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise.
Oh.
Didn't you already have a transmuter?
Yeah, but
You
you
just
just
got
used
the
it to
straw.
give me the vial.
Used it to make a cup. Okay, I'll.
Always next time.
Well, they're actually really, really important because the transmute it basically gives me advantage on concentration.
Oh, damn. Are we waiting another day? I mean, we could do.
I mean, like the.
If it's important, we can just.
I mean, it's pretty well.
If it's important, then we. I mean, I don't mind waiting. I mean,
It takes just.
the dungeon changes all the time. I mean, we don't know what's down there, so.
Yeah, it doesn't
I got it.
Waiting has never seemed to have negatively impeded us anyway. Apart from the
Yeah.
dragon that I want to get. He seems to be
Apart from the
getting
game,
strong.
never working.
We're never getting back to the dragon, mate. Let's just stick that now. No dragon hack.
Oh no, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna go back to that genie and say, alright, I want you to come and help us steal the gold from the dragon. What are you gonna use this wish spell? And then people start speaking, I'm like, steal all the gold from the dragon!
I wish for an airship, by the way.
I can't do that. I want to build it myself, that's just it's lazy otherwise. Well, if you guys don't mind me waiting, because that would be totally.
I don't mind waiting. I mean, you've got a whole library, so I'm happy
Spend the
to.
time meditating and
Yeah, well, if you don't
Oh,
mind,
thank
is anyone
you.
else actually
I actually need to pick an 8th level spell slot, so I just need a few minutes.
dodge? Then yeah, we'll wait. But sorry, I apologise.
So you leave the tower because otherwise you can't cast it again.
Oh no, you don't need a laboratory now, so it's fine. But do you need any other changes?
Sorry.
Do you need any other changes to your tower? But I thought laboratory, but you don't need it, do you? So.
No.
Fine.
Okay, so you leave the tower. You'll leave the tower because you have to. It is then recast, which is no issue really. In the same spot, you will enter back in another 24 hours. You lose a 7th level spell slot, but probably gonna stay in here for another 24 hours, I guess. So just rest and then gain it back. Would be.
Is it worth you doing your talk to... How often can you talk to your god?
I would like to talk to my patron before I rest, I think.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything crazy before?
No.
New.
I'm desperately trying to copy these bloody spells over. It's a real pain in the dick. Is there an easier way?
You just...
Yeah, the drag and drop thing, man.
Yeah, I know the drag and drop thing, but I've got like 50 spells.
Yeah, well, you made your bed. You lie on it. I just had to put the character sheet together real fast. I'm right now writing fucking Periton shit. It's weak. It could get fucking one banged, and then I just archive the thing straight away. Okay, so while the transmuter stone is being made by Hopper, the only action being taken is a commune spell, I guess, from Amber.
Yeah, so I need to.
And that's through the
book of the old one. Yes, sorry, we're
okay,
doing.
so that's a 25% chance of failing. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And I get 3 questions, right? Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Before I start, I want to confer. So I'm going to ask. It's yes and no questions, isn't it? Most of the time, Warlock a short answer. It can't tell me yes. The phylactery is 2 doors down and to the right.
No spoilers.
Damn it. Okay, shall I ask about the genie? If it's if we should give it the phylactery.
Yeah.
What's our priorities?
Phylactery.
Killing the lich? Or giving the genie the thingy?
I don't know. It's part of what I want to work out.
Killing
You
the
want
lich.
You know that yet? You want to
Surely, Gregor, you want to kill the lich, right?
I want to kill the lich.
I mean, that is your.
There's no point in fighting the lich until we get the phylactery.
Yeah, because that's all will just come back. So we need to find the phylactery first. I could ask if the phylactery is a stone.
Yeah.
It's rumored to be a stone. The answer might be yes or no, but at least if it's yes, at least we're sure.
Maybe does the lich keep the thingy on the phylactery on his persons or like remotely?
Yeah, is it?
Is it on this level?
Is it hidden?
Okay, well, I'll just ask a few questions. All right, I go and take a bath and commune with my patron.
Okay.
I order
so
Caesar to
ominous.
stand outside.
You do what?
Order Caesar to stand outside the room, like
I ordered Susan to stand.
off his bottom bunk, and I send him out the room.
Without any begrudgingness, he just leaves.
Yeah.
Stands outside the room.
Yep. So I go and run myself a nice bath, and then submerge myself in it and close my eyes and try to commune with my patron.
Okay.
It sounds
Weird
so
questions.
wrong.
Does sound a bit kinky, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's being submerged in water. I mean,
I like to commune with my patron every now and then. A bit of one-on-one time.
It's what it's been all along, guys. You just didn't really know. Okay, what are your questions?
okay. My first question is: if we find the Lich Ezzat's phylactery, should we give it to...
Such a poorly.
Okay, fine. Okay, well, Charlie, that was really unhelpful because I canvassed you for answers for question request before I started doing this, and then you didn't say anything. And then you just muttered that it's a shitty word question.
No, you said you were going to say, like, what are his intentions? Should we give it to him? He was just like, yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, fine.
Should have a banana, yeah, why not?
Fine, I'll start again. What is... I've lost my train of thought. If we find the phylactery... If we find the phylactery which belongs to Ezat, if we were to give it to the genie, what are its intentions? Although that's an open question and I don't think you can answer it, so it's a stupid question.
You get a response back that is entirely unclear. It's like muddy water. It doesn't have a clear
Okay.
answer for.
Fair enough, that was a weird question. Is the phylactery of Ezat the Lich, is it the object, is it a stone or a rock or something of that ilk?
You focus on shapes of like pebbles, rocks, transmute stones, for example, that have just been destroyed. It's odd. It almost comes in unclear for a second, and then you get a yes.
Okay.
A slight yes.
That's helpful. And is the phylactery belonging to Ezat somewhere on this level? Including, like, is it physically in this plane of existence on this level?
I'll take your question to not to have a gotcha moment because you're not on the level right now. I'm just assuming you mean the level that you will be going
the
on.
level that we were
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one and not go full wish mode on you. The answer would be a strong yes.
Strong yes. Okay. Thank you. And then I have a wash and get out of the bath. I come back and I say, it wasn't clear about the genie's intentions, but apparently it is a stone or a rock of some description, and it is most definitely on this level.
Okay, so you haven't had any weird portals? Go and grab it.
Not as far as I can tell. It's on the level.
Okay.
I did whilst we were coming down here, actually, I did learn a few new tricks, actually, one of which might be useful in the level, which is to how long does it last? It lasts for an hour, but I can create, it's kind of like a way to divine what's going on nearby. So it's like a magical eye that invisible that hovers in the air, and I can see through it a bit like I can with Barry. And it can look in every direction, it can move up and down. A solid barrier blocks it, but it can pass through anything that's an inch in diameter. So it's kind of like good for scouting, I suppose.
Great, maybe we can find the phylactery with it.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's cool.
It can go up to 30 feet from me, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe Barry's a bit better, but less. It's not a bat, which is helpful. It's actually just my stats looking around.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily going to get easily detected. Swiped up, yeah.
Although, weirdly, to create it, I do need to borrow a pinch of Barry's bat fur. So.
Yeah.
What? Is it familiar? You need something from a familiar or something?
A bit of bat fur is what I need.
Ah, a bit of bat fur.
Are we?
Alright, let's do this.
Are we ready?
I just go to the bathroom before we embark.
Yeah.
I've got now 2 character sheets blocking the entire screen. Sorry, viewers.
Thank yourself.
Well, there is 2 times of fun now.
Oh god, I gotta make a fucking token for you as well. I've been absolutely fucking swamped making Periton, fucking Simulacrum, Library.
Come on, change the mansion again, quickly.
Can't change it, it's already made.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll just have to come back. I wonder if I made a magnificent mansion and then my simulacrum made another one in my mansion. We got like
It would implode.
double mansion. That'd be cool.
What happens when one closes but the other's still open?
Exactly.
Trapped in there forever.
So Rouge is gone.
You get locked in the endless hopper abyss. You just
God, it sounds awful.
Does not sound good.
I might send my simulacrum to another plane.
Does he have to do what you say?
Yeah, he's my bitch.
That's lucky.
Because you've all got bitches,
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
you?
he's not going to suddenly be like, I'm the real one, kill the other one. It's like the worst clone situation.
Unless...
I'm real, he's the clone.
That's why I'm saying you should brand him.
Oh yeah, I'm
Or
going to
bum
brand
or
him.
something.
He's going to have a giant H on his forehead.
We don't want to. Thing is, if you want to trick your,
It's getting a bit
if you
slavey.
want to trick your attackers,
Enemy.
you don't want it to be obvious. You need it to be
I
obvious
don't
to
want
those who
him.
don't know.
I don't want him to die.
I know what I'm saying is, you should just brand him on the bum so it's a bit less, or anywhere hidden.
Yeah, like, I don't want him to like pull his pants down first to be like, are you the real Hopper? And like, because I'll have to do that too.
Maybe do it on your ankle or something somewhere.
Be funny. No, on the end of your willy.
No one wants to see
We
that.
have to be able
No
to
one
see
wants
it.
to see that.
Yeah, maybe like grass. I don't think there's any in this place.
It's very
You
dark
don't
in
want to be
here.
too obvious to like. Then otherwise, there's no point using him to distract your enemies or confuse your enemies.
He's not there to distract.
I
He's there.
think getting your dick out would confuse the enemy.
And maybe distract them.
One in doubt, get your dick out.
I might send him back to Skullport to finish my boat whilst I crack on down.
Oh yeah, good luck with him getting back to Skullport with his 45 HP.
He'll be fine.
The fast runner.
Just find him stuck in the sludge up there, like I got
What do we-
stuck.
What did we decide to do? Are we just gonna like wander around the level looking for a rock? Is that the plan?
Find this phylactery, and are we avoiding a fight with this thing, or
I mean, we said we shouldn't fight it until.
there's no point fighting it unless we get the phylactery, right?
Let's go.
Right,
Yeah.
come on then.
Phylactery quest, then lich killing.
Oh, I forgot to get my 8th level spell slot. Damn it.
We didn't say lich.
Everyone, I'd like you to meet my newest companion, Popper.
Holy moly, what the hell is that?
Oh
So
god.
essentially what you're looking at right now is a pretty much carbon copy of... okay, Roll20 just crashed, that's cool. Too much work going on. A pretty much carbon copy of Hopper, except he doesn't have any equipment, so it's just kind of him in like a... we'll call it like a Superman Speedo, I guess. And yeah, he's just the exact same height, following his exact actions, looking like him, except he's made of like snow and ice.
So is he doing exactly the same things, or is he an
Does he
independent?
mirror him? Or does
We
he-
start dancing
What Hopper?
in synchronization. This is pretty cool. I quite like it.
Is he wearing pants?
Yes, but don't. He's not a clone of me in that department.
Is he better than you?
Thank God for that.
He's a bit cold, so.
Also during this sleep time, Rouge the dog the mastiff has turned into the most crazy looking creature you've ever seen. I'll put it into I think it's already in Discord, the whole character sheet, but I'll
Flip
put
is
it
that,
here.
Gregor?
We're getting real now. This is seriously getting.
Is it?
We're bringing out our A
How
game.
big is it? You compared
Rouge,
to
what
me.
happened?
Big enough that I can ride it comfortably.
It's a medium-sized creature, so it's
Gonna pick
it's way
me up
bigger than
and,
you,
like,
Seraphina.
throw me somewhere.
What?
Probably.
If you want.
No, I mean, could it pick me up and...
What is that? Is that an evil crossed deer?
Yeah.
This
It looks
is
kind of
really
evil.
weird.
It's got like a glint in its eye.
Its teeth a bit scary.
What is
Yeah.
Looking badass. I don't know what you're talking
Look
about.
in the Discord chat.
Looks
Nice
amazing.
colours.
Fucking hell,
Does
that's cool.
he like music?
I don't know. Give it a go.
I play a little ditty on the lyre, and
maybe performance check.
sort of make it sound a bit sort of bird songy.
It seems impossible on a lyre, but she manages it somehow. It's really weird. It's a weird way she plucks the strings in like a real bass player movement, and it vibrates in a strange bird sound. It's pretty pretty magical.
That was so beautiful. Made me think. Maybe miss the outside world. We've been stuck in this dungeon for so long.
Oh mate, don't even tell me about it. This natural light isn't doing any good for my hair.
Or my complexion.
You can see on Ludusia like he hasn't been like getting enough vitamin D. There's like little patches of fur that just like haven't really grown back properly.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's a full wild. She needs to be outside in the fresh air. Dungeons aren't very good for her. It is becoming clear.
Don't worry, we'll kill this Mad Mage soon enough.
Yeah.
Aye.
Otherwise, RIP. And RIP the rest of us, probably. If it's the Mad Mage that's got anything to do with it.
Well, it's a cause worth dying for, I say.
Wow.
Yep. I agree.
Aye.
Okay, so
Really succeeds.
new mounts and simulacrums and everything in tow. Do you leave?
The dungeon.
Or-
Yeah. Let's maybe do
Okay,
something more.
So you're all long rested, etc. I mean, you can
Gosh,
take
that was
it.
a long rest.
We're very rested
Double
right
long.
now.
Double long rests are taken.
Does that mean we get
yeah,
double the hit points?
Yeah,
and you
so
go
it
up
was,
to maximum hit points, and
No, we
that and
get
no
double.
more. I will do double the damage if that's what you want. Yeah, sure.
Alright.
And eventually you head outside into dungeon level redacted. Let me now grab. Let me just put you twos together. So, no, I need you to put you two together because I need to drag you onto the new map now because two new characters have come into the fray.
Oh yeah,
but
we're growing the party. We're growing in power. This is endgame now.
Bada bing, bada boom. No more rouge. I didn't give the Periton a name. I just called it Gregor's Periton, but
Yeah, that's fine.
you're free to do whatever you like with that.
He's not a.
We will.
Gregor's not a sentimental man.
No shit.
As you exit out of the magnificent mansion, you are unfortunately and painfully back to the horrible, dark, fresher than the level above dungeon, but still not as pleasurable as the mansion you've just spent basically 48 hours in.
Oh, I feel so
Oh,
rested.
golly.
Oh, I haven't felt like this for ages.
That was like a little holiday.
It was
Aye.
a nice little
It's lovely.
staycation. Lovely.
Oh.
Right.
It's
I
clear.
went down.
The library's a lot better organised now. I had some downtime.
Thank you, Amber. That's very kind.
I'm gonna stealth and I get 25.
Bye. Off she runs.
I'm riding the Periton, by the way. That's why. It's under me.
Okay, so it's like it's not too bad in here, but it's the wings beating. If you weren't stealthy before, then you certainly
Oh, I'm not stealthy.
not even
No
slightly.
I kind of beckon to my pals. Get on, team.
Yeah, no, too. Yeah, no, annoying.
Also, they've got very slow and laggy.
I'm
Stop.
stuck in the wall.
Stop. Oh,
Back in the wall.
stop. Seraphina, you are walking through, torch up, looking around for any
There's a horse, please.
potential danger that's incoming. And you're making not a sound, as you well know. As you step forward, you never noticed it, and you never would have. But it's familiar. It's a familiar thing that you've seen sort of before when you crawled through iron cables to try and escape. Drow, as a symbol lights up on the floor and just detonates out this horrible white-black death energy. I need everyone who is in this circle, which will be Periton, Gregor, Ludusia, Emwen, and Seraphina, all to roll Constitution saving throws, please.
But we're around the corner.
Is that an
Not around the corner.
AoE thing? Can I get evasion?
Is
Actually, do you know
evasion
what?
only dexterity?
I can
Oh,
re-roll.
Can I use my cardi boy?
Give me a sec, 'cause I need to give you your cards, because I haven't got them done yet. Recall
I can
everyone.
re-roll that.
1, 2,
I love how you probably spent all evening preparing for this dungeon, and we spent the entire evening
Exactly.
both.
Pretty much.
There we go.
Yeah, I literally spent the last 2 to 3 evenings preparing this dungeon, and then instead I got to build a library in the Magnificent Mansion anyway. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Ludusia gets a 9, Emwen's a 15, Gregor's an 18, plus 4. Does everyone get plus 4?
Everyone within 10 me.
All except Seraphina.
It's fine, I got 23.
Did you say that?
23.
Or
Did you? When did you
I
get the
can
reroll from?
It's a thing called Diamond Soul. I spent a key point and I can reroll saving throw.
Oh, yep. So you spend one key point. Gregor gets. Why?
You got more
Oh, the Periton. Oh, the Periton.
Yeah,
Lol.
you're actually last level.
7.
Periton gets 7. Emwen gets 19. Ludusia gets a 9.
15.
So Ludusia, Emwen, and the Periton will fail.
What?
do you
Fail on a 19.
Oh shit.
do we get? Oh, so even with plus 4, it's a fail.
Yeah, you'll fail. Yeah, you'll fail with.
Hashtag reroll.
Yeah, can I use my Fortune's Grace?
Yep. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, as a Constitution save, yeah.
Yep.
Let it go.
Good luck. Yeah.
Better.
Oh, that's
16 plus 4 gives you 20. Okay, that's what you need. And when yours is from in Dunmoor, I guess, yeah.
No, mine was from my card as well.
Okay.
Draw. No.
There we go.
Fortune's Grace on Periton.
No, no, only you get that. Okay.
actually isn't
Joel.
isn't your aura thing only for one person?
No, it's for anyone.
Alright.
Anyone within 10 feet, which is everyone but Seraphina, that's fine.
Oh,
Spell.
sorry.
So you all, with the fortune that is graced upon you by your deities, except for the Periton, you will all take half of this, whereas the Periton will take 4.
And instantly die.
So you guys take 32 points of necrotic damage. The Periton takes 64 points of necrotic damage as I was about to say Chingo, ouch. As Gregor rides in through, flying upon the Periton, and the trap goes off, you just see this black and white energy that fires out. Doesn't make a lot of sound, but you can feel the force, especially the people who aren't in it behind you. You like get windswept back a minute in the darkness. And yes, you all feel like some of your life force has been drained away. For the Periton, you see as it shrivels up and just fades into nothing.
Insta death. My simulacrum would have died instantly then.
Yeah. Sorry, Charlie.
You really got to use
That's cool. Great.
You rubbed it into bad.
We hop back in the mansion for a bit.
It's nice and safe in there.
The lingering effect of this, the lingering effect of this, as like the thing blows out, is that you see floating up from the floor a number of like ghostly like skulls or faces that have been deformed into like screaming patterns as they float up to the ceiling and just like dissipate. It appears you've entered a dangerous place.
I think we should be checking for traps.
Also, Dodge, I'm stuck in the wall, sorry.
No one. I am not very good at looking for traps, guy.
Is anyone?
I'll start.
Oh, wait, sorry.
We should be. We need to be running a detect magic.
I can do that. Caesar can help with that, I think. Give me a second.
Yes, we need Caesar to be going ahead. He's probably our new
I don't want to
Happy boy.
lose him here. But yes,
Got a lot
Caesar.
of health though, doesn't he? And he can
You go.
regain it.
I'm sorry
Okay,
for your
great.
loss. Gregor.
I can resummon him.
He's more health than me.
Okay, so I asked
Okay,
Caesar
I'll resummon
to turn invisible and also to detect magic and proceed ahead of the party only slightly, as quiet as he can, looking for traps and magic. Is that possible?
A second, because I need to know the.
Oh, man, he's going to be so useful if he's good at this. Or can we just walk around blissfully ignorant?
Ah, I want to die.
Oh, snap.
I think this.
Let it go, let it go.
How do you resize things?
Invisibility and detect magic are both concentrations. You can't do both.
Okay, fine. So not invisible, just detecting magic then. Trying to be sneaky and looking for traps as well. I don't know what his looking for
Okay,
traps.
well I'll let you roll for the because he's no longer not going to be invisible. You will be able to control him. Whereas if he was invisible, you wouldn't really know exactly where he was.
Yeah.
You can only throw out telepathically. So you'll have to roll for detecting traps, chance of moving in around. Detect magic lasts 10 minutes. He will inform you if he notices anything magical within 10 feet of him.
And what is it for detecting traps? Is it intelligence or wisdom or perception, isn't it?
It'll be investigation or perception, depending on what the action would be.
I'm just thinking of what to add. Like, I think it's just the D20 plus 1 for intelligence, which is probably what it is, isn't it? Perception. Oh no, it's wisdom.
It takes 10 minutes to cast Find Great Steel. I'm not sure why that information is on there. If you want to cast it, it takes 10 minutes.
Perception.
Gregor.
Ollie,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, yes, please. Sorry.
Yeah, so it takes 10 minutes, so you guys will have to wait around for 10 minutes while this spell is
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, second.
I've been waiting for 2 days. That's an extra 10 minutes.
shut.
No, we must move.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Caesar just to, whilst Gregor is doing this, just to look ahead a little bit.
I'm going to do this
we need to roll
thing
a stealth
around
for him.
this corner, thanks.
Sure.
Do I need to roll a stealth for Caesar?
Yes.
And that's Dex, isn't it? So D20 plus his Dex. Okay. D20. 14 plus 3, 17.
Okay. Doesn't really make that much noise that you can detect.
I can't seem to see anything. I'm not sure if it's the dynamic lighting. I can't see any. Oh, it's
You-
because of my character. I need to move with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have
I'm
that.
not there, but just pretend I'm there because else I can't
Wait,
see.
you can't see through him, can you?
No.
No, like you don't have the ability to see through him.
Let me just double check.
He's not Barry the Bat. He's his own
No,
his
sorry.
own man.
Yeah, you're right.
Just a bloke.
So yeah, so sorry, I can't see through him, but do you want to direct him then, or should I don't know what to do.
It depends. What are the commands? You can send him off in a
But
direction.
I just want him to scout a little bit ahead, being careful, being quiet, with detect magic up, and also generally looking around for traps.
Okay. Which direction would be his question?
Okay, so I'll come up and up to here and have a look. I don't know. Go east, I suppose.
Okay. And then roll me a perception check.
Yep, so that's D20. I think he's -1 for perception, unfortunately, so that's 11.
Caesar heads off in the easterly direction. Meanwhile, this 10 minutes is going on. There
Did
is
you see any magic, by the way, from that thing that we set off? Was there any residual? Or is it all
he didn't
just-
mention it if he did.
Okay.
Or we can ask roll it. He hasn't said anything. Cool. While this is going on, Gregor is casting the spell to find Greater Steam once again.
After about a minute, I want to check in telepathically with Caesar to ask him if he's
What's
seen
the-
anything.
Is there a distance on the link? for-
No, it just says you can communicate telepathically with the charm of the creature as long as the two of you are on the same plane of existence.
Fucking insane. Cool. Okay, so about a minute passes. You telepathically link with Caesar. What do you say?
Hi, Caesar. Any signs or anything? Any persons, creatures, traps, magic?
I have not detected any traps. I have not detected any magic. I see a large stone creature destroying another stone creature.
Okay, come back. Don't go any closer.
Okay.
I am standing right next to a stone creature, destroying another stone
I am
creature.
about to die.
I am attacking a large stone creature.
Good job, Caesar. Good job. I relay. Apparently, there's some stone creatures attacking each other over there. How big were these creatures, Caesar?
Maybe that's what was on the map.
Large, very big.
Okay. And they're it's like statues or alive or.
I do not know.
Okay.
One or they were fighting each other.
Why not?
I wonder if they know where the rock like phylactery is.
Maybe one of them is it.
Maybe. I got the impression it was more like a standard
You
rock.
hear from the easterly direction, unmistakably, a very large crash.
Oh.
It kind of scares you for a second in this darkened cave. But just then fades
What
away.
was that?
I think that was probably the two things fighting.
One of them was
Dear
exploded.
God.
Do we want to go check it out, or should we go the other way?
At a distance.
Ah.
Well, did you see a way through past them, or?
Caesar, did you see any route past the fighting creatures?
I did not see much past the fighting creatures, then you told me to return.
He didn't see. They were quite big, blocking the path.
I don't know, team. What do you think? Fighting golems or other way?
I mean,
I think the
I
other
just think
way.
there's crap everywhere, so we don't know what is the other way. Can we send Caesar that way as well?
It's not a bad shout.
Sure. I asked Caesar to go down. I asked Caesar to go down with the same instructions: sneaky, looking for traps, looking with detect magic up, and to let me know if he sees anyone, any traps, or any magic.
Okay. Perception check, stealth check.
Yep.
And you'll start heading south.
Okay, perception plus 3, so that's 10. Rubbish. Sorry, no, that's -1. It's even worse. 6. Stealth. Oh wow, Caesar is rolling badly. Stealth is 8, so
And he's
Yeah.
a bit sassy bitch as well.
yeah, he was going alright last time, but
He's not
Maybe,
trying to be
yeah.
sassy, he's trying to be, like, under control and to the point. He is
sounds
emotionless. He is
sassy.
control.
Like he does.
Caesar will get to a point, stand still, and
Sasquatch.
telepathically with you, there are 2 directions.
go south
Sassy Caesar, sir.
southeast.
Southeast?
There are 2 directions again.
Okay, wait there. He's gone southeast and doesn't encounter anything. I think you can probably follow quietly.
Should we go down?
Okay, come on then.
Agree with this message. Don't want to get bashed by a golem, really. Bit of a faff.
I think the chamber splits again. Oh, skinny, isn't it? A bit impressive.
Me.
Heard that before.
Oh, there's a big open
Impressive.
area over here.
Yeah, there's something down there, isn't there?
Caesar, can you see any magic around here, or any traps? Any magic, I guess.
I have not found any traps, I have not found any magic.
You guys, where have you guys gone?
You hear, northeast, you hear another massive crash.
God.
Is
It
it
vibrates
closer?
the floor, you can hear, it doesn't sound like it's any closer than it was
Maybe that
before.
chamber. Maybe that is all one chamber over there.
Reminds me of that scene from The Hobbit with the fighting mountains.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that really weird, almost pointless scene that added nothing
A
to
lot
the
of The
film.
Hobbit is filled with pointless scenes.
Right then.
Should we
Downwards.
Should we go this way?
Yeah, what's that in ahead of us?
I don't know.
Well, in the
Yeah,
book,
in
they
the
ref-
book, yeah, it referenced it, but like lots of things in that book, they brought it to life and wasn't as good as it.
Gosh,
Yeah.
what's this like cavern thing?
Get closer and I'll tell you. Because right now all you see in the darkness is, it just looks like a cliff face.
Okay, I walk up to it carefully.
As you get closer, you can see that this is a very large. It looks like some form of cavern that goes down far beyond that you can see. Just goes down into darkness.
I suggest we leave that well alone. No one drop anything down it or anything.
Or themselves.
I'm looking at you, Emwen.
Bucket and chain.
All around it.
We're continuing the Lord of the Rings references.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Lord of the Rings level!
Yeah.
Okay.
Down there and save us your stupidity.
Is his detect magic still up? Has it been 10 minutes yet? Or they can just do it again.
Yeah. You told him to say anything if he detects anything. Hasn't said anything.
God damn it! There's bloody these walls around here, man.
You gotta move
Deadly.
himself.
It's having multiple things. It's deadly.
You have to move them one at a time.
Yeah, you
have
move
to
them one at a
do is
time.
ask Pete about that. I'm gonna drag and drop 9 fucking minions. Yeah, well, now 4 of them are gone forever.
Stuck in the wall again.
I do wonder what's up here. It seems like a bit of a pointless cavern, but maybe that's exactly what it is. It might be difficult to get around.
I see a door. I see a door down there.
A door.
Really?
Something down there. I can see something.
Does it have elvish runes on it?
I can see light.
Okay.
There is a light. It's a very obvious, like, white bluish light that appears to be coming from down here somewhere.
I'd be careful.
I was being uncareful intentionally. I wink.
Sorry.
Do you want to send Caesar or do you want...
Yours.
I don't know,
Yeah,
I can be
Caesar, would you
quiet,
mind-
but he's more robust.
Actually, Seraphina may be better to if you go rather than Caesar.
I will climb on the wall. Sneak along the wall in a stealthy way as possible.
Yes, of course.
Running on the wall.
Yeah, I will run on the wall and stealthily
I'm
responsible.
not really running.
Somehow works.
As long as I'm moving, it's fine.
Yes, so Seraphina, as you come to this end, you can see obviously the path continues downwards, but somewhere from the easterly direction, there's a light source because the light is shining from that direction. It's like a white bluish light. So it seems to be pulsing of a fashion as well.
Nice.
As you peek your head around the corner,
Yeah.
you see stop. Well, you see a massive,
As far as I'm going.
cavern.
Yeah.
Very tall. You can see it opens up here like a little passageway. Looking up, you
Yeah.
can see stalagmites, stalactites. It kind of looks like a horrible mouth or something. It's just like there's jagged teeth coming from both directions. Except for the center.
Yeah.
In the center is what looks to be a stalagmite, as one coming from the floor, around 200 feet tall, going up and up and up to a point, to a large crystal gem that is pulsing this blue and white light. And it just lights up the entire cabin.
Okay.
That looks pretty glitchy.
Yeah. I think I may have found something. Big massive rock on a pointy stalactite.
As a DM, you try as best you can to describe, and I get a big, massive rock with a pointed gem.
It's really bright and it's like pulsing.
What colour is it pulsing?
Bright.
A colour.
Blue, like a bluey bright. Was it blue? I can't remember. It was
Blue and blue. It's like bluey. It's like light blue.
Yeah, like a bluey, bright, bluey.
You think
Bright
it could
light.
be the rock?
It is one.
It's very possible. I only stuck my head around the corner, so I didn't really get a good look at its defensive.
Did you see
Defenses.
any creatures around?
I didn't see any creatures around. I can go and have another look.
It is
if you want.
100% not the rock. If I created a device that made me immortal, I wouldn't
it's
stick it
obviously
on a
something. I
pedestal
didn't
in
say it
a
was
giant
the
room with a
rock.
light shining on it.
I don't know if it's the rock.
Well, then
but
you
it's-
quite surely. It might be more
Destroy
than-
this! Kill this!
But it's obviously something, isn't it?
Well,
Can I
yes,
just
called
put
a
my head
trap.
around again? Can I see any
It's called a
creatures or movement?
Make me an investigation check.
Just chuck a fireball in there and then run away.
Yeah.
No, I see nothing.
It's for the first time in as far back as you can remember, this light is bright to a point where it's like, oh, like you went from dark, just being torchlight, and this is like, ow, wasn't expecting that.
It's just very bright. I can't see anything else right now. It takes a little while to adjust your eyeballs.
It's sunlight adjacent.
Pardon?
Does
It looks sort of like.
Well, one at a time.
Keep doing it. Sorry.
Can I? Okay, I asked.
Keep
I
doing it.
I still don't know what you said.
Go down.
Oh my god.
Caesar, would you mind going and having a look at the rock with your magic senses, please? I asked.
Bye, Caesar.
Careful, just from a
We
distance.
like you.
From a distance.
What
From a
distance?
distance.
What distance?
As far away as you can.
Let me just take magic up to a certain
I
distance.
hid here.
The next dungeon.
As in, like,
I hid down here. That was.
as far back as you can be and still see it. But it's only 30 feet, isn't it?
I need to be close enough to detect magic.
Yeah. Okay.
Go on, Caesar.
Yeah.
Like child grilled chicken, Caesar.
Okay. All right. Scrap that. Do you know what? I'm gonna do something else instead.
Use your eyeball.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my eyeball. I cast Arcane Eye.
We are such pussies, but it's great.
Right, range that hovers in the air for the duration. You may receive vision, which has normal vision and dark vision up to 30 feet. You're looking from every direction. And actually includes the opposite from the dimension. Flying moonlight that can. Also, by a box house movement that I can pass through an opening smooth as one and go through it. I will place a marker where you are, just to make it easier for vision, and then you can move around as long as you don't go through like walls or whatever.
Okay.
You can float about unless you get dispelled, I guess. Sure, go.
Is this where I am?
Yeah, I'll just make you the black dot.
Okay. What's 30 feet? Where is this thing? How far is 30 feet from that? Not very far.
You can move it in combat. It can only move out 30 feet per action, but you can move it as much as you want. Right, for an hour, you have an hour that you can chuck around.
Yeah, I can.
As long as you don't get dispelled or.
Okay, so this over here is the thing.
Yes.
Okay. I message back to Caesar to tell on to the group. If I spend 10 minutes, I can. I mean, it's over 30 feet. Is it tech magic 30 feet? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not gonna get close enough to that thing. Is that a big? Is it sat like on a high plinth?
Yes, so the central, all along the floor there are stalagmites pointing upwards, so it's difficult to navigate through. From the top, it looks like loads of stalactites too. Like I said, it looks like a giant kind of teethy maw, as the book describes it. But in the center is a large stalagmite tower that rises up from the bottom, going all the way to the top, about 200 feet up in the air. In the air, perched atop it, is this large blue and white crystal that is pulsating this light.
I wonder what that is.
Okay, so I want to move my. Sorry, I don't know how to move this thing. So I can move the eyeball over here. So where I'm moving.
No, like I said, it's not attached to you in 30 feet. You can move it as much as you want, as long as it remains on the same plane as distance. You can basically now move anywhere, unless you get dispelled or you yourself get killed.
Okay,
you've got an hour.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I keep focusing on the 30 feet. So fine, I'm sending the eyeball to have a good look at it.
Mm-hmm.
As I get closer, do I get any kind of impression from the eye? Like, does the eyeball, I think, just sees normal stuff? Magical eye. Mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. So you float this magical eye up towards it, and you can see the scalar is large. Obviously, floating up this 200 feet, and you come up to, close with the. Wait, just hold there for a minute. You come close to the crystal to look at it. Yeah. Make me a investigation check as yourself.
Okay. Come on, Amber. 20. Natural
Very
20.
Nice. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So as you're approaching, it's strange because like it's still kind of it feels unnatural to be looking at something so bright, like looking at the sun, but it doesn't hurt like you'd expect it to. It's just like, oh, I can just see, and I can see everything about the crystal, so it's fine, even though it is giving off this really bright light that kind of shines out everywhere. The light, the like crystal that's giving off the light it's about 10 foot in diameter. About say 20 foot itself in height. It's jagged. It's like if it was like a cut gem, it would be basically just freshly mined, kind of. It's not like cut in any kind of way, or like shaped in any kind of way that would be obvious, like an obvious shape. However, getting this close and with a natural 20 investigation, you can see that inside of this crystal is some sort of arcane rune. That is not the same color as the actual stone itself. It's kind of like a purple color.
Okay.
It's definitely there's some form of arcane sigil that's been placed inside of this, or made around it.
I can't read arcane sigils, can I?
They're not words. No, they're not. It's not a language.
Can I Would I be able to draw it out again if I saw it? Is it very complex, or is it like a simple sigil?
It's extremely complex, to the point where even if you studied it for a very long time, trying to remember all the intricacies of what this exactly would be, and knowing experience of knowing Hopper for well enough, who is very much into his arcane and all of his if you've seen inside the spellbook, it is basically lots of these arcane sigils. It requires a lot of learning just to kind of understand what you're looking at here.
So I couldn't draw it out for Hopper. Fair enough.
No.
And is there something at the bottom of this tower?
Yes. So as you crest around the other side, you come across a door. This door, it's a metal door by the looks of it, rounded at the top. It does have a handle, but in the center of the door is the impression of a skull. Where the two eyes would be, before it wasn't a skull anymore, are two large, kind of like black-looking gems, and crudely carved into the top of the stone are the words written in common: "Go away."
Okay.
So friendly.
On metal door.
Metal door, skull in the center, two weird gems in the eyes, and above the door, it's carved into the stone. Go away.
And okay, fine, I noticed that. And then I'm just kind of doing a little fly around the room with my invisible
I
eyeball.
didn't say words. And I move on.
Well, and I'm
I go
scouting.
away.
So I can't. Can I see anything's moving? I don't think I can on the map, but good to ask.
Make me a perception check.
Perception. Ugh, 8.
Not
That was
not-
good.
not
I
you can
used
see.
all my power on that nat 20. I can see some statues. What are they about?
The statues, you've seen similar things that you've seen before. They look like when you went towards the genie's like hidey hole, let's call it. There were statues similar to that. Like
You told us not to go near them. Living things, gargoyle things. 5 statues, humanoids with wings, gargoyles, belonging to genie. So it looks similar.
They look similar.
Sorry, I think this is really boring for everyone. I'm just trying to find if there's anything going on.
I'd rather be alive.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't come with me.
We could come with you, but we'd die.
Yeah. Okay.
And you
Doing a bit of like a fly around.
very grateful for the eyeball.
That's pretty good. These blood spatters. Is there something
Stop!
going on here?
I'm such a
Damn. Inside here, you see the rotting carcass of a creature. Make me a nature check.
Nature. Oh my god, 8.
Hard to tell with the
+5
current.
nature. You're kidding me.
Hard to tell exactly what this creature used to be with your current vision. But it looks like it's been dead for a while.
Okay. Wonder what got that. Okay. I'm gonna fly. I might have to go check out those giants. And there's another. Oh, there's another big deep hole. Is that a similar chasm?
Yes. So again, this it's looking down, even with the vision of the eye, very difficult to see what's down there. If anything, unless you want to take the eye down now. But it's from the current vision that you can see, hard to know exactly what's there.
Fine. Okay. I'm gonna go check out the fighting things. I think they're up here somewhere. Maybe. Oh no, I've stumbled somewhere else.
Ah!
So many caverns.
To the north of where you're looking, there appears to be some sort of stone head on the floor.
Stone head.
Mhm.
How big? Like head size?
It's a bit bigger than normal, like, normal creature head size. It appears to be a larger kind of creature head. It's turned away from you.
Okay, weird. Scouting. Ah! I think
Stop!
Giants. Yep.
Stop.
Yeah.
This is by far the most interesting sight that you've probably seen so far, apart from the giant tower. Here, it's quite obvious where the smashing sounds come from.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll start with what this is. So here, you see a large statue that's fully shaped like Halaster, except that it has been completely caved in multiple places. By presumably
kind of poster with a dartboard kind of.
Oh no, but like completely destroyed through like it's been hit by a wrecking ball a couple of times. More than likely by what this creature is. Now this thing's pretty horrifying. It's a very large statue that doesn't look like Halaster. That's just a like kind of large golem, except it has many extra limbs. And when you arrive, you see it is taken one of the golem's limbs, that it's the one that's next to that's destroyed, and literally slams it into itself, creating another like hand for itself, or like another arm.
Oh god. And what's that thing behind it?
So here looks like a old forge, maybe. Doesn't look lit or anything. There's an anvil and a forge in the back of it.
Okay. So I think he's destroyed that other golem and is now taking its arms and smashing a statue of Halaster.
Looking at the large golem, it has 5 legs. One of them kind of just dangles. Doesn't really do anything to help it move. Maybe when it gets 6, it might help. And it has about 10 arms, all kind of stuck in different places on its body.
Does it look angry?
It looks completely indifferent by facial feature. The face is completely chiseled and has no visible emotion.
Okay. I think we can maybe avoid that place.
I would.
Yeah, he sounds mad. Like, crazy.
Okay, bringing the eye back round. Trying to find my party. Hey, okay. My eye's back. That's great.
You're seeing yourself, but there you go.
Okay.
What did you see?
Oh, all sorts.
Wait, so you are now you. You're now you, right?
I think I'm now me.
What
But the eye, I haven't dismissed the eye. It's still just hovering. But
Okay. Well, so you are speaking as yourself, right?
yes, yeah, I'm
Okay.
myself. The eye
We'll
just
be
got
up in 2
juicy.
seconds.
I know, it's a bit weird.
Don't move.
I relay what I've seen. There seems to be some kind of door at the bottom of that big pyramid which the crystal is sat on. Oh,
Was
Hopper,
it
there's...
fancy looking door?
It was just metal, but it had this skull like detailing on it, and the skull had gems for eyes, but written under it in common was the words "Go away," which was interesting.
That sounds like an invitation if I heard one.
Yeah.
Like a guide
Maybe we go that way. And then, oh, Hopper, in the middle of that crystal, there's a very, very complicated-looking arcane sigil, which I wouldn't be able to draw out for you or anything, but it looks very complicated. It's very high up. You'd have to fly up there if you wanted to have a look at it. I didn't see any other creatures. I did see some of them, more of those statues, those gargoyle statues from which like the genie had, which
Oh,
it
yeah.
talk to or go near.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Okay. Well, I'd like to take a look at that sigil, but I still fear that it's either Well, it sounds if it was a crystal with a stone inside it.
So, no, it wasn't a stone. It was just carved inside it somehow with some kind of rune carved in like an interior layer of the crystal. I think it was a 10-foot high crystal.
Did the light appear to be emanating from the crystal?
I think so. I have to ask Dodge. I think so.
Well, that sigil might be a spell. Maybe. A casting a light.
I mean, it's all the way. It's on this top of this 200-foot high pyramid of stone, basically.
Yeah, maybe a ward. They may be trying to keep things away.
Or maybe it's something to do with the house at the door at the base of the tower. Maybe it's something to do with that.
Sounds like a lighthouse to me.
Did you see anything else? Did you go beyond the cavern?
I saw. Yeah, I went to see that smashy, where the smashy sound was coming from. There's this weird, very weird looking clay golem thing, but it had smashed up another one and then taken its arms and stuck it on. It had like 10 arms, so it took another creature's arms and just stuck it to its torso. It was very strange.
Does anyone know anything about golems? Is that normal?
I've never seen anything like that.
Super glue?
No, it just kind of like flapped it on there and it stuck. It had like this weird leg poking out one side as well. It looked a bit unbalanced in many ways. There was a board by it. It wasn't. Oh yeah, and there was this like statue of Halaster, which it had been smashing up. So maybe it, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Didn't seem to like Halaster very much.
Does anyone know if they're friendly creatures or can even be spoken to?
So, do any of us know anything about golems?
Who's going to try and make the check to find out?
What check is it?
Probably Hopper's the best person to do it.
I'll do it.
I can assist with my knowledge of all the books I've read, but
what are you trying to like?
Just trying to provide some knowledge on like any facts that I know about golems.
Like what language they speak, if they speak a language, are there souls in there, or are they just constructs?
Make me a history check. It's going to be difficult, just based on a visible, a spoken description of what it could be. 18.
I assisted, so it was technically with advantage. I did say.
Okay. Constructs normally just follow direction given by the creator of that construct. You've never read about a construct that starts taking pieces of other constructs and like slamming them into each other. You've never heard of that, and it seems out of character almost. Like it shouldn't be able to just free will try to rebuild itself or build extra of itself. Doesn't make any sense. And yeah, you've never heard of anything like that before. It's alien. It's alien. It doesn't make any sense.
I relay this to the team. I think maybe the construct is perhaps under the control of something. It seems to be acting abnormally.
Or maybe there's nothing under control of it, and that's why it is acting weird.
Yeah, maybe it's
Are these
rogue.
things always controlled?
No, not always, but sometimes. Perhaps it's the lich. Perhaps it's the stone. Maybe the stone is in the golem and it's possessed it.
Maybe. Do we have any way of knowing when we get the phylactery bottle?
No.
We would feel.
I mean, I guess I could ask my patron again, but like, hell yay! Is this the
Hi.
Well, we'd know it'd have us. It would feel there would be a very, very strong amount of dark energy coming from it. I'd imagine.
Yeah, I imagine Gregor, you might be able to feel something of its, necromantic ways.
Yeah.
Maybe. Could try.
I mean, there didn't seem to be any live creatures in the cavern. The only live creature I've seen is that golem, if it is alive, or if it's a construct, I'm not sure. There was a cavern which had a really big corpse in it, but I couldn't really tell what it was, but there was blood everywhere. It was pretty gross. And there was one other cavern which had a skull on the floor. It looked some kind of like a slightly bigger than human skull on the floor. Don't know what that was.
Is it skull? Head.
Head. Oh, a head. Sorry, a head on the floor. Just a decapitated head on the floor. But it wasn't human. Is that right?
It was made of stone.
You didn't take a
Okay.
massive look at it. Yeah, it's made of stone, but you didn't really get a large look at it.
Could that be the phylactery?
Yeah, it could be, but it feels a bit weird just to leave it lying around.
Drew, I feel like it'll be in a safe or something.
I think the most interesting thing is either the golem, which is very strange, or that door at the bottom of the pyramid, which no one wants us to go in. But
You said it said go away on it.
yeah,
Knock on the door.
common.
That doesn't
Go.
usually all. That doesn't
You go say hello.
bode well.
Yeah.
Hello.
Cooey, you got a cup of sugar I can borrow?
Do you have any eggs?
Well, we don't have any other leads, do we?
I mean, if there's a very small hole in that there, I could. I mean, I didn't. Was it a stone pyramid plinth thing, Dodge? Like a all one continuous stone that the crystal was sat on, or was it like a built of?
It's a huge stalactite. Stalagmite.
And did I see any like gaps in the door frame or anything, or did it seem to be sealed pretty tight?
Looks shut up pretty tight, just from the basic glance of it.
So there's in the image that my hands drew earlier, there was a giant stalactite in the middle of it, and it had a skull around it.
I don't know.
Knock.
That crystal is it's pretty weird. It looks very magical. I don't know.
Oh yes, it's
The stone on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe we should try and see if we can see elsewhere in the level.
All right.
I can send my eye out again. Sorry, I know it's a bit boring, but
It's safe though.
It's useful.
Yeah. okay.
Well,
Is this not what we're looking for?
Sorry?
I thought, based on the description he gave, this might be the phylactery. I would have.
I don't know.
Well,
What you
it feels a bit
inside
obvious.
Aye, but probably very dangerous.
who rolled the check on the phylactery?
Me, 19.
Right.
No, sorry, 23.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was 19, but it was natural 20.
Yeah.
You don't get +4 because it's not safe. But as you would have read before, it would be a very stupid move to have your phylactery out in the open,
Yeah.
just ready to be, hey, look over here, it's right here, destroy this thing.
It's like a Horcrux, right?
If
Yeah.
any of you were to make a phylactery, it's now your entire life. It's like, it would be like having your beating heart and putting it in the open to be kicked around. It's literally your life's essence. If it gets destroyed, you die. And as a lich, your only mission in life is to live forever.
It'd be very helpful to know what that sigil is to see exactly what it might be.
In a very Voldemort situation, you're going to put a lot of protection around your phylactery and have it very well hidden so it doesn't get destroyed accidentally.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not the phylactery, but it certainly doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
Definitely a thing, but it's not the thing we're looking.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe it's the Lich's house and we don't want to go and knock on his door, do we?
I feel like if I don't know.
We could do a knock and run,
Yeah.
see if he comes
Cherry
out.
knocking on
Not
the-
ginger.
Cherry knocking a lich.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Well, it's always a bad
Um,
idea, but we still did it when we were kids.
And he probably gets it all the time.
Yeah, that's what he says. Go away.
I mean, I could just carry on having a look around, but
I do think that's a good idea. I do think we should do that, but we do have to come up with a next step at some point.
Why don't we? Yeah, let's continue looking around. We
Okay.
know it's here now, and then
yeah, it's
we'll try and
somewhere
find a
on the-
better angle of attack. We might find something that gives us a
Yeah.
bit of information that's. We shouldn't go in blind into a giant room with blinding light to it and
No,
then knock on
I
a
feel
door
like
that
I
says go
agree. I
away.
don't really want to go in there just yet.
Yeah, I
then-
feel like maybe it could be like an alarm system. What if like the light falls on you and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I don't know,
That's
what
why
if you
I
get
don't
within a
wanna
certain
go
range of it.
into-
So,
Well, didn't Caesar stand in the light?
no, I didn't send him down in the end. He did.
Yeah, of course he didn't.
I mean, anyone who's been like Seraphina, you've been stepped in the light.
But you
Yeah,
haven't.
you didn't die. It was just
Yeah.
really light.
Dodge, when I was looking around the cavern, did I see what like are these mini stalagmites?
Yes,
Fine, like
there's more than that that's listed on the map, but I think the map maker left them out because it's listed as being like super jagged all around. So just be a weird mess.
Can I go and have another scry with my arcane eye, please?
You can, but I think because we've
Call
got
it
to
a
end now, so we can end there and travel around with the arcane eye a bit more next week.
Hey, great.
Nearly.
Thank you very
We
much.
need to do something momentous for episode 100.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
What
for
was
sure.
it? That was
We
93.
could try and do episode 100 in person.
Yeah, we could do that. Or we could try and get to the
yeah.
Mad Mage for episode 100. That would be pretty crazy. I think that's probably unlikely.
It would in person would be good, but also it kind of destroys the recording aspect of it, right? Which is
yeah.
Or we could record it with a camera.
that's a fucking nightmare. I don't have to set up.
Oh my god, we should do it in person and we should dress up.
We could use my
Oh
green
God.
screen.
James can be my simulacrum.
No, James is gonna be in bed.
Oh.
We can move it to like a Sunday and make it a whole event of it, or a Saturday.
What about for the final battle? We can do the final battle.
The final battle in person has to happen.
That's
Yeah,
possible. That's more possible.
Are you going to dress up as Halaster?
No.
Oh please, that would be amazing.
We'll all dress up. We'll go like
I'll-
full fancy dress.
I mean,
I will be.
make Halaster look like you.
I'll be hyper stressed in the final battle with worrying about fucking you 6. Now you're fucking 28 pets plus Halaster plus whatever pets 28 pets Halaster brings. Plus the layer that it sits in. I think I'll be a bit busy to worry about the fucking costume.
You just
Well,
need to put a funny wig on.
We should all
Because
dress
like
up.
Halaster, it's like a broom cupboard. It's like, oh, shit.
If you want to do the final battle in person, I can definitely do that because it'd be sort of special if the final battle was only something you know about anyway. That'd be cool.
Shall I end the
We could
recording there?
record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, viewers.
Goodbye,
Bye.
friends.
Out,
Bye,
viewers.
me.